Hi, for those of you who don't know me, I'm Deacon John Carrara. In addition to being assigned here at the Co-Cathedral as a permanent deacon, I am also the parish business manager. Father Jeffrey Bain would ordinarily be giving you this weekly message, but he's on retreat, so he asked me to share a few words with you about parish finances. June 30th marked the end of our parish financial year, and what a year it was. Last fall, we began experiencing a decrease in our weekly collections, consistently missing the goals we had established last budget cycle. This was recently made worse by the initial COVID-19 church closures and the subsequent partial openings that only allowed for 25% occupancy for worship services. We finished the financial year with collections down $220,000 from the previous year and a $136,000 budget shortfall. But there were a few things that prevented the results from being worse than they were. First, we had a couple of very generous gifts outside of normal collections, one of which was $100,000. And we were able to secure an SBA Paycheck Protection loan for $181,000, which allowed us to continue paying our employees. And the good news is that we believe we have met all of the conditions for loan forgiveness, which means we will not have to pay any of it back. We will be filing the loan forgiveness application in the next few weeks. Major maintenance issues continued to challenge us and plague us during the year. We once again had to clean the Indiana limestone exterior of the church at a cost of $25,000. Repair and clean the marble floors in the church at a cost of $21,000. Repair the roof in the cathedral church at a cost of $10,000. And repair a major break in the water line that feeds the fire safety sprinkler system in the church at a cost of $44,000. And the repair of the paving and landscape damage incurred by repairing the water line is yet to be completed. As we put together the budget for the coming financial year, we felt that we needed to be extremely conservative in estimating our collections for the coming year. So we took a snapshot of the actual last year results in collections and reduced our expectations by 15%. But here we are, over halfway into the first month of the new financial year, and we are still below our reduced estimates. We will continue to monitor collections closely as we return to some normality in our society and economy, fully aware that we may have to take additional steps, maybe even drastic in some cases, in order to be able to meet our obligations. Several things on the expense side of the budget that will help in the coming year are a reduction in property insurance premiums, the temporary suspension of required payments into the Archdiocesan Disaster Reserve Fund, and a modification to our loan agreement with the Archdiocese. As a result, our annual expenses related to these items will be reduced by $450,000. The budget, as currently established, has expenses exactly equaling income. In other words, there is no surplus for emergencies. Major maintenance issues may have to be funded from our modest savings. And we already know that we have a serious problem with one of the air conditioning chillers that feeds the church. We will be providing you with more detailed information on our website and through our social media broadcasts, giving you a more complete look at last year's results and the budget for the upcoming year. I would like to close by thanking all of you who were so generous throughout last year with your consistent giving. The COVID-19 epidemic took all of us by surprise as we had to adjust to living a different way, worshiping in a different way, and relating to each other in a different way. All of a sudden, the ability to live stream our masses became a critical issue, and we went from almost a zero capability to where we are today in a very short period of time. A special thanks to those who helped make that happen through their financial support of this effort. So many of our faithful parishioners began giving electronically through Faith Direct and PayPal, and others have been consistent in mailing in their weekly contributions. It is only because of you that our weekly contributions haven't suffered any more than they have. I pray that you will stay with us, continue with your generous support, and I ask those who have not been contributing during this time to please start. Now, I realize that most of what I have shared with you is not exactly upbeat, but let us not lose heart or lose hope during these trying times for our parish, our city, and our nation. Let us continue to pray for each other, support each other, and embrace the words under the image of divine mercy. Jesus, I trust in you.